And to East Africa now, as Rwanda marks its 27th Liberation Day anniversary, CGTN's Robert Nagira sat down with the Rwandan ambassador to Kenya, Richard Masozera, to discuss some of the milestones the country has achieved in the last 27 years.
Your country has made huge strides economically, socially, politically over the last 27 years since the genocide. What was the drive, you would say, that has made all these achievements possible?
In one word, one would say the driving force has been leadership. But leadership which is citizen-focused, which is citizen-centric, leadership which demands accountability at all levels of leadership, a leadership which has been very focused on the fight against corruption, and also, I should say, prudent management of the economy.
The country is considered one of Africa's fastest growing economies. How has that transformation impacted on your population?
Rwanda has enjoyed about 25 years plus of peace and stability, which have created an environment for the growth which we have had economically to make an impact on the lives of the Rwandans. And so if you go to education, primary school enrollment has gone up to over 90%. If you look at our foreign direct investment, it has grown significantly over the past years. In the health sector, maternal mortality has dropped significantly. We have also seen big strides in terms of GDP. We've had 8% economic growth over the years. Unemployment rates have gone down. And also at the lowest level in the districts, we've seen infrastructure coming up, rural electrification, provision of clean water services, health centers. So the impact is real to the population.
The COVID-19 pandemic has slowed things down globally. Now, what is the situation in the country at this particular moment?
We were having positivity rates of 5–7%. It went a little up, spiked as a result of the Delta variant. But in terms of how we were at this level is because there was a big and robust national preparedness plan which had a multi-sectoral approach. We had security, we had local government, we had the Ministry of Health. We also used a lot of innovative technologies, very effective lockdowns. We were quite serious on our lockdowns, and this helped us keep the numbers down. And the challenge, as you all know, is vaccines. Rwanda, like many other African countries, has not been dealt a fair hand in terms of vaccines. But also this recently, our president announced that we are getting into a deal with the European Union to see how we can manufacture vaccines.
On regional integration, how is Rwanda embracing the aspect of the East African community and its ideas?
Just to mention a few, there is the single customs territory. Rwanda has embraced that. Free entry of East African citizens. We have also embraced a Heads of State Directive on education, where there's been what we call the one education area, harmonization of the curricula of the East African community. We have embraced regional infrastructure projects. We've also largely tried, and we've owned up to our obligations in terms of financial contributions for the EAC. So Rwanda is very much pro-integration.
Finally, could you talk us through Rwanda's peacekeeping operations on the continent? You've just deployed a battalion to Mozambique to assist with the terror activities there, but you also have other peacekeeping operations across the continent, don't you?
We have been involved in peacekeeping operations in Ivory Coast, Mali, Central Africa, Darfur, Juba, and now, as you say, in Mozambique. We will have to have a very clear United Nations Security Council mandate, which we operate under. And we also look and make sure that there are clear exit criteria before we get involved in peacekeeping operations. We are again in Mozambique at the invitation of the government of Mozambique. We're going to carry out, together with the Mozambicans, joint combat operations, security sector reform, counter-terrorism operations, patrols to secure the communities.